Secrets of Bluegrass Chefs is a presentation of Kentucky Proud.
I'm Kevin Harnett with Tim Laird for a very special edition of Secrets of Bluegrass Chefs.
This time, it's a showdown at the annual Big Green Eggfest in Louisville. 3 top Kentucky chefs going head-to-head using only ceramic grills.
Gotta put the throttle down, bring it home.
It's a Secrets of Bluegrass Chefs showdown at Eggfest, and it starts right now. Welcome to the Big Green Eggfest. I'm Kevin Harnett along with Tim Laird. We're coming to you from Brownsboro Hardware and Paint in Louisville. And Tim, we're in for quite a show today as 3 of Kentucky's top chefs are set for a showdown.
That's right, Kevin. It's our 4th annual Eggfest cook-off. And this year, we have some top-flight competitors. First, Henry Wesley from the Village Anchor in Anchorage. We also have Shawn Ward, the namesake of Ward 426 in Louisville. And from ANOOSH BISTRO, which is just across the parking lot from us, Chef Mark Ford.
After doing this event for so many years, these chefs, boy, they really take it seriously.
They do, Kevin. I'll tell you what, they gear up all year round getting ready for this. It means a lot. As you know, they're all big competitors.
We've got judges who will make the final decision, and obviously a lot of folks out here tasting the goods of what's being cooked up on these big green eggs.
Absolutely, and it always comes down to the wire in the showdown, so I'm anxious to see what's going to happen this year.
Each chef will have 90 minutes and 2 green eggs to prepare 3 dishes, an appetizer, entree, and dessert, all on the big green egg. And they're about to receive their mystery ingredients that they will be required to cook with.
All the mystery ingredients, man, seem right up in my alley, man. You got a little bit of cayenne spiked honey. I brought a lot of peppers and things that would complement that. We got some pork chops. We got a little bit of dry-aged steak. Man, I'm a steak man at heart. So I think that it might be unfair for these other guys.
It's time to get cooking right now. Tim Laird has made his way up to the stage where all 3 chefs have their big green eggs fired up and ready to go.
I'm up here with Shawn Ward, going from Ward 426.
How are you, Shawn?
I'm doing fantastic.
What do we got going on tonight?
Well, right now I got a aged New York strip that's on the grill right now, and I got a charred broccoli salad with some Marcona almonds, some black garlic, and we finished it with a little bit of rosemary duck fat croutons. Instead of using olive oil or butter, we're using duck fat.
That's interesting, and it's got to be a different flavor. I mean,
it's going to make them a little bit more crunchy, give them a little bit more of a flavor to enhance the flavor of the aged strip and the charred broccoli.
Tell any secrets that you're doing with the steak at all?
Actually, it's an aged strip. So what I've done is I cooked it really fast, so it's still nice and rare in the middle. You get some of that that blue cheesy type taste you get.
Nice. And tell me about this. I love the idea of the broccoli. Tell me about that side.
Well, what I've done is I blanched the broccoli, and then you coat it in olive oil and some garlic, and then you just burn it on the grill. The egg does a perfect job charring the outside, which will give you a different broccoli taste.
Last year, I think you were within a half a point, so let's try to put it over the edge this year.
Well, thank you very much.
Thank you, Shawn. All right, Shawn Ward. I'll tell you what, now I'm over here with Chef Mark Ford from ANOOSH BISTRO. Tell us a little bit about the secrets of what you're cooking up tonight.
We had a really nice 60-day dry-aged New York strip that we started out with. Made a dry-aged steak tartare, kind of bourbon influenced.
How do you like working on the big green egg?
Oh, it's fantastic. These things work great. They hold temperature really well. They get really good and hot, or they'll hold a really nice low temperature for you. It's really whatever you want in there. Next, we're going to do some pork chops. Got a little bit of purple cauliflower that we're going to be that we're cooking off, some potatoes, some roasted cipollini onions, and we got a fire roasted tomato sauce. And then we're going to finish it off with a Calfouille, which is a French berry cake.
Are you okay on the time limit this year? You all right? Everything going fine?
It's going to be a little bit of a push on dessert, but I think we can get it going.
Sounds great, and we'll see what happens, see if you can bring home the trophy once again. Is there any room from the back bar for the trophy if you win this?
Hopefully. We'll have to move some stuff around.
All right, there you go. Chef Ford representing ANOOSH BISTRO this year. Good luck, Chef.
Thanks a lot.
I'm with Chef Henry Wesley. Chef, I heard there was a secret ingredient with some marigold flowers.
Yeah, so I brought some marigold flowers from my garden at home. I'm going to do a little twist on a panna cotta. I actually did one of you guys' show. I did the buttermilk panna cotta that time on Secrets of Bluegrass Chefs. Today I hope to do a little marigold panna cotta. So we're going to try to see maybe a little bit of country flair, see if the guests like it.
I remember I love that dish, so another secret up your sleeve during the competition. I'm not going to reveal that to your competitors, but it is good, I'll bet.
Thank you, sir.
All right, thanks, Chef.
We have so much more coming up at the Secrets of Bluegrass Chefs Showdown. See who comes out on top among our 3 chefs battling it out on their big green eggs. This is Secrets of Bluegrass Chefs at the Eggfest, and we'll be right back after this.
Secrets of Bluegrass Chefs is a presentation of Kentucky Proud, with support from the Kentucky Beef Council. In Kentucky, beef is still what's for dinner. PNC Bank, for the achiever in you.
Nicely done, beef. You might be the only meat with a knife named after you. A protein like no other. Beef, it's what's for dinner.
The Showdown rolls on here at Brownsboro Hardware for the Big Green Egg Fest. I'm Kevin Harnett. All 3 chefs cooking 3 dishes on their big green eggs. And Tim Laird, you guessed it, he's in the middle of the action.
I'm with Chef Henry Wesley from the Village Anchor. How you doing tonight?
I'm doing outstanding. How you doing?
Tell us a little bit about what you're cooking up today.
So Cisco provided us with a wonderful 60-day dry-aged strip. They don't must not know I'm a little bit of a steak fan myself. They put this in front of me, basically secured the win. Okay? It tastes outstanding. You want to try a piece? Man?
I do want to try a little piece.
A little piece
I'll tell you what, that looks absolutely delicious. Look at the size of that.
Yeah.
Oh my God,
Yeah,
cheers, my friend.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's the magic of the big green egg, man. Mark, you're in trouble, Mark. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Really, Cisco did all the work for me by dry aging a wonderful, nice prime cut of meat. All I had to do was add a little bit of salt and pepper. I added a little bit of bourbon demi-glace to finish it off on the plate. A little bit of chanterelle mushrooms from Frondosa Farms. It's really going to accentuate that steak flavor there.
And I'll tell you what's nice about that is you're letting the steak speak for itself. Because I think that when you got a nice cut like that, you don't want to overdo it, overpower it.
Absolutely.
This tastes so good. I'm telling you, I'm loving it.
Thank you so much.
All right, Chef, good luck to you. That was certainly, I'll tell you what, in my eyes, that was a winner right there. I can taste it. That was good.
Thanks, brother.
All right, here I'm with Chef Mark Ford representing ANOOSH Bistro. What'd you just plate up there, Chef?
All right, we had a barbecue rub smoked pork chop. We had some roasted heirloom cauliflower, some roasted fingerling potatoes, a roasted tomato broth, and a little bit of pea shoots.
And I'll tell you what, I love the presentation on that. That looked absolutely fabulous because I know that the judges also look at presentation. That's a big part of this competition as well.
Yeah, I want to make it look just like you're in the restaurant or just like I'm, competing for their votes.
How do you feel so far with the competition? Do you feel good?
I'm feeling all right. I've been eating Shawn Ward's food for years and years and years in this city, and I've known Henry for years through mutual friends. They're both really, really good chefs.
So you've kind of done some inside information, kind of checking out the competition. You know what it's all about. So
yeah, I've got some experience working with some of Shawn's guys as well. So got to put the throttle down for this dessert in the last 20-something minutes and bring it home.
What do you have coming up as far as dessert goes? Do you know?
What we're making it's called Calfouille. It's a French berry cake. We're going to try to get some whipped cream made for that, do something with some nuts or some seeds or something like that, and probably garnish with some more fresh berries.
All right, Chef, again, good luck. We'll see what happens.
All right, thanks a lot.
All right.
Tim, thank you. I'm here with Jim Laird, the owner of Brownsboro Hardware and Paint. Jim, after the 3rd year, the 4th year is here, and wow, it gets bigger and better every year.
It does. We've expanded this year, so there's a lot more room. We've got a big crowd tonight, and it's a lot of fun.
You know, after it's all over, people come back, they still give you feedback. What do they like most about this event?
Well, it's a great local event. The great support we get from Cisco and other vendors, local vendors, state vendors. Of course, the food's incredible, and we're helping a great cause. Last year, we were able to raise over $30,000 for the 2 charities. So it's a lot of fun, a lot of great food. a lot of great beer from West 6th, and a good time.
You do so many charitable things throughout the year. This one is real fun. It has to be the biggest.
Oh, for sure. It's definitely the biggest for Brownsboro Hardware and Paint. It's a big program. We had over 2,000 people here last year, and we're hoping for more this year.
Going to do it again in the future, I guess.
Oh, yeah, the 11th. We're working on the 11th already.
All right. Well, we look forward to that. We hope to be a part of it, too.
Same here.
So much fun, so much food. Let's get back to the cooking. We'll send it back to the stage with Tim Laird. Tim?
I'm back here with Chef Shawn Ward, Ward 426, and I'll tell you what, Shawn, what have you plated up so far?
So far, we got a pistachio and almond encrusted pork chop on blistered shishito peppers, Iberico ham, and a little bit of a roasted tomato bourbon.
That smells absolutely beautiful. I saw you were playing with fire over there. What was that all about?
I want to burn the rosemary and give your nose a little treat before you get to eat the food.
Just a little topper on that. So tell us again about the sauce, Shawn.
The sauce is West 6 beer, reduced down with a little bit of pork stock, lots of butter, and the roasted tomatoes.
So some nice flavors going on with the stock. That looks good. And again, you're not smothering it too much, just a little bit to add a little flavor. Get it going. They're going in now. Are you happy with that?
Yeah.
Okay, wait a minute. Yeah. It looks good. It smells good.
Always do better.
All right. I know you're critical. You're a chef that always tries to do better. Tell me, what do we got coming up on the egg?
Well, next up, all I got is I got some berries that I macerated in some spicy Italian honey, a little bit more bourbon. I've whipped up some mascarpone cheese, and I got a pecan brittle to go on top.
Everything's looking good. Are you happy where you are at this point with the showdown?
We got 25 minutes left, so
nothing. We can go have a beer and a wine and
let's go.
Kick back.
Meanwhile, the clock is ticking on our Chef Showdown. We'll see what's coming off the grills when Secrets of Bluegrass Chefs returns to the Big Green Egg Fest.
Secrets of Bluegrass Chefs is a presentation of Kentucky Proud.
Nicely done, beef. You make it acceptable for men to use the word tender. A protein like no other. Beef, it's what's for dinner.
Welcome back to this special edition of Secrets of Bluegrass Chefs. 3 top chefs from across the Commonwealth are battling it out in this showdown today, where they're cooking an entire meal on a big green egg. On stage right now, Henry Wesley from the Village Anchor, Mark Ford from ANOOSH Bistro, and Shawn Ward from Ward 426. They're each making an appetizer, an entree, and a dessert, which must highlight several featured ingredients they received at the beginning of the competition. We're seeing some interesting things with those mystery ingredients. Let's see what they're pulling off the grill with Tim Laird. Tim?
Okay, I'm back with Chef Henry Wesley representing the Village Anchor tonight, and I'll tell you what, you just plated up something special. What was that we just saw?
So I was trying to keep it traditional Village Anchor style, serving large portions for quality prices. We did a double bone pork chop with a little bit of summer succotash, kind of squash medley, and some roasted tricolor potatoes on there as well. Garnished with a little bit of Leonardi Saba dressing, and we had an apricot honey glaze on top.
Wow!
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, that looked incredible. I'm sure because presentation's a big part of this, as we talked about before. And when I saw that double bone chop, I thought this thing is incredible. And you put a little glaze on the top, made it all look special. And I'll tell you what, that plate looked awesome.
Thank you.
How you feeling so far about the competition?
I'm feeling good. So, it's kind of in God's hand right now.
So maybe you got God on your side. Is that your secret weapon?
I hope so.
All right, Shawn Ward has just completed his final dish. Tell us about that dessert.
Well, I had it was a bourbon macerated berries, blackberries, raspberries, and blueberries, and we cooked them in a cast iron skillet with some butter, some cinnamon, and some nutmeg. Cooked them down, put a pistachio crumble on top, and finished it with a bourbon whipped mascarpone cheese.
You're all done. You can relax now.
Time to clean up.
Time to clean up and enjoy. You mean the competition?
No, the competition's really good. These guys are really good. So we'll never know until it's over.
Good luck tonight. We'll see what happens and see what the judges say. Thank you
very much. Thanks, brother.
Chef Mark Ford is now plating up his final dessert. We're still down to about 4 minutes, and you're coming down to the wire, but it looks like you're going to make it, right?
We're about there. I think I'm going to make it. Just got a couple little things to put on there, and we'll be done.
This looks good, Chef Ford. I'll tell you. Tell me what we have here.
All right. So you've got a cafouille, which is a French berry cake. We took the secret ingredient, cayenne honey, mixed that and made a little bourbon, spicy honey berry sauce. We just took a bunch of mixed berries. We had raspberries, blueberries, blackberries. We just put it into a pan and simmered that on the grill, blended it, strained it to get all the seeds out, and then we put it back on the stove and reduced it down until it had that nice sauce consistency that we were looking for. We've got a little whipped cream, some chopped Marcona almonds, powdered sugar, and I think I'm going to throw just a little bit of chervil on there to give it a kind of anise herbal note.
Good luck. That looks absolutely fabulous, so we'll see what the judges have to say.
All right.
And you're in under the wire.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks, Chef.
Meanwhile, with just seconds to go, Henry Wesley from the Village Anchor is just now starting to plate his dessert, scrambling to get his Nilla wafer crumble down on the plate with a little mascarpone cheese. Looks like he has some fresh sliced strawberries to go with it. And what's this? Edible flower petals. Nice touch. Let's see how the panna cotta turned out. It's been on ice, but I'm not sure it's set up completely. Nevertheless, it still looks very appetizing, and I'm sure the flavor is there. It's gonna have to be, because time is just about up, and it looks like he's still trying to get a little lemon zest on there. He's gotta hurry.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, yeah!
All right, Chef Wesley, you came right down to the wire, but you got it in time right before the clock ticked zero. Tell me about that dessert.
I decided to go with panna cotta, trusting in the Lord, I guess. And it's just a little bit hot out today. So I had a little bit of time, had to wait from the set, just had to give it some faith. And, I think that it didn't set all the way, but I think we're going to be okay because of I have some little bit of vanilla wafer crumble underneath, provide a little bit more texture. The flavors are all there, so I'm hoping the guests enjoy it.
And you know what? Here's the secret to that too: is the judges, when they see that dish, they don't know that you're supposed to be set up and all firm on that. It's still going to be a great sauce on that plate. It looked good. It's going to taste good. I think you did a great job. We were looking at all your dishes. I'm telling you what, they were phenomenal. So you got to be proud of yourself.
I'm pretty proud of myself, man. I'm happy. I had a lot of fun here.
It's all up to the judges now. You get to relax now.
Yeah.
The competition's over. All your dishes are turned in, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Chef. Nice job, buddy.
And just across the way, the judges. They'll have a tough job tonight. They're busy tasting and tabulating. And when we come back, we'll see who they will crown as champion of this year's Eggfest Showdown. The judgment next on Secrets of Bluegrass Chefs.
Secrets of Bluegrass Chefs is a presentation of Kentucky Proud, with support from the Kentucky Beef Council. In Kentucky, beef is still what's for dinner. PNC Bank, for the achiever in you.
We're coming to you from the Big Green Eggfest at Brownsboro Hardware and Paint in Louisville, and it's just about time to crown a new champion in our annual Chef Showdown.
Kevin, let's recap the dishes that each chef prepared. Mark Ford from ANOOSH Bistro made dry-aged strip steak tartare with bourbon glaze. Barbecue rubbed pork chops with cauliflower, potatoes, roasted onions, and fire-roasted tomato sauce, topped with pea shoots. And his French berry cake with spicy honey berry and bourbon sauce.
Sean Ward from Ward 426 made grilled steak with charred broccoli salad, Marcona almonds, black garlic, and duck fat croutons. His entree was that beautiful pistachio almond crusted pork chop with blistered peppers, ham, and roasted tomato beurre blanc made with West 6th beer. And of course, that torched rosemary topper. For dessert, Sean turned in spiced honeyberries with mascarpone cheese and brittle.
And finally, Henry Wesley. His appetizer was the dry-aged steak with bourbon demi-glace and Kentucky-proud chanterelle mushrooms from Frondoza Farms. Next, large double-boned pork chop with summer succotash, roasted tricolor potatoes, and topped off with an apricot glaze made with local spiced honey, and of course, that marigold panna cotta. The judges have tasted all of it, and they've tabulated their scores. Now it's time to announce the winner.
Ladies and gentlemen, there's only a handful of people who know the winner. Those are the judges, Jim Laird and Tim Laird. Tim, you want to do the honors?
Thanks, Kevin. I'll tell you what. Here is the winner of the Eggfest. Very close competition once again. These chefs were incredible. The judges did their job, but the vote is in. And tonight, the winner is Mark Ford, ANOOSH Bistro.
Wow, for the third year in a row! ANOOSH Bistro takes away the honors, being crowned a champion. Thank you for joining us for this special Secrets of Bluegrass Chef Showdown. A big thanks to everyone who made it possible, especially Brownsboro Hardware and Paint and Cisco. I'm Kevin Harnett for Tim Laird, and we'll see you next time on Secrets of Bluegrass Chefs.